Hello guys, welcome to 3RI Technology. My name is Sarang. I am a senior IT operation analyst, and today we are going to see what about exactly the cloud computing, or how is the cloud designed to do all the computations. So we can start with this Azure cloud basic stuff, right? And then I can guide you about how we can go ahead for this course material, right? So let's get started. Now, what exactly the cloud computing, if we can talk about. So if we can see, you can see the diagram. In diagram, you can see under the cloud, you can see storage is there, applications are there, infrastructure is there, and from outside of the cloud, all the users are connected from the multiple devices. Like you can say computer, mobile, laptop, desktop, or anything else. So all these are connected to all these devices on the cloud, and cloud is nothing but a centralized data center which is hosted on centralized location. So it will provide all the services over the public internet, so that you don't need to put any kind of VPN, or you don't need to put any kind of different tunneling or anything else. Just go on to the public cloud, or you can say just go on to the public internet, browse your services, do your work, and just log off. That is called as a cloud computing, right? So in that cloud computing, what services comes under that cloud computing? We can say server, storage, database, networking, analytics, and intelligence. Everything should be comes under the cloud computing. And all the companies are offering all these services nowadays by wrapping up there with the private cloud, right? So let's we can see this is the cloud computing, and now we can see why this cloud computing has been born, or what's the needed of this cloud computing. Okay, so now we can see why is the cloud computing born. So in 2004, Salesforce.com launched their first software as service. Software as service means what? They don't need to install, customer don't need to install any software at their end. They just need to work on their work. They just need to do their stuff, and they can just log off. So that is your web-based application. So that is called as a software as service. So in that way, customer don't need to invest into the hardware, don't need to invest into this storage or any other stuff. They just need to purchase the license of that software. They can just host it on their system, and they can work on it. So that is launched by Salesforce.com in 2004. So for doing a competition for that software as service in 2006, Amazon launches their web-based platform in 2006, and on that web-based platform, Amazon provided multiple applications like provisioning of VM, provisioning of storage, provisioning of networks, and everything. And it should be on your web-based platform only. So with the public cloud. And what is public cloud? It's connected to your public internet. So that is called as a public cloud. So that service launched by Amazon in 2006. And after that, in 2007, Apple launches their first cloud platform for the mobile devices. So all these revolution happen in this time span. And after all of this, in 2010, Microsoft launches their cloud platform, and they named it as, right? So we can see what kind of technologies Azure is providing. So before that, we can see what exactly the traditional data. Yeah. So you can see our traditional data center structure. Its name is as package application, custom application, and all these applications hosted under the data center. And we can connect to that data center from our PC, laptop with the dedicated line or dedicated tunnel. Okay, or you can say with the dedicated MPLS link or any networking. But if that link got broke, or that link has some issues, then your connectivity to the data center application or to the package application or custom application will get, hence you don't need to, so you can't able to work anything, or you can't able to repair anything until and unless you are not establish your connectivity to the data center itself. So that is our enterprise architecture in traditional world, which is old now. What is the new architecture? You can see SaaS application is there, custom application is there, and both are hosted on public cloud platform. and that public cloud platform can connect with the public internet from any of the devices. So you don't need to worry about it. If you have internet, just connect to your application. That's it. Then it will be work. Okay, that is called as your new enterprise IT world. And for that, you can see the diagram, because Microsoft hosted their multiple data center in multiple regions. Okay, they are still counting on it, but this is pretty old. But you can say these are the multiple data centers hosted on all over the globe, right? So what kind of barriers we have in cloud platform? Okay, so if you can see, we have these barriers. So first of all, you can see customer or companies can say that their data is secure on the cloud platform. Is it okay? So we can say yes, it is okay. So all these questionnaires have been filled by all the companies in all over the region. You can see United States, India, United Kingdom, Germany, Japan, everything. So off-premise computing has been now over, and all these are connected to our cloud computing. Okay. So now cloud computing is more easier than off-premise computing. You can see these are some of the services offered by our cloud platform, that is from Azure. So in Azure, you can see this is your compute technology. So in compute technology, you can see VMs, you can see cloud services, you can see websites, you can see all other services, right? Then here you can see Microsoft Azure technologies, that is data management, then blob storage management, IaaS related storage management, okay, and also parse relational storage. So that is SQL database, this is DBMS, okay, this is blob storage. So these are the data management technologies. What are the networking technologies? So VPN, express routes, virtual network gateways, all are these your virtual network technologies provided by the Microsoft Azure. And these are the pricing sample. You can see bandwidth and how we can provide the data transfer rate from on-premise to off-premise, off-premise to on-premise, and how we can provide the compute. So these kind of pricing you can see. It starts from the 0.02 cents to $1.32 per instance per hour. This kind of technologies they are providing at this rate. So this should be good for us. Now you can see what are the infrastructure scenarios in cloud computing. So what infrastructure we can build up: data storage, cloud computing, VMs on demand, disaster recovery, deploying package applications, custom applications, or moving all the applications to the public cloud. So all these things we can provide on the cloud system, right? So now what are the benefits of the cloud or cloud computing? So if in real normal scenario or in the traditional data center, if you can see, so if you want to provision a VM, or not the VM, if you want to provision a system in traditional data center, so in that time, what you need to do, you need to put a request to your IT service desk, then IT service desk guy will come to your desk, and that person will put up a system, it will install everything onto that system, then it will connect to the internet, then you can start your work. So that is the process in traditional data center or traditional way. What about cloud? So in cloud, you just go to the cloud platform, or you can log into the portal of your cloud platform, just spin up a VM with pre-built images, and in 10 minutes you will get your machine ready, you can start your work. So that's the difference in traditional cloud, traditional data center and the cloud data center. So this is a big difference. If you can talk about agility, so in a traditional data center, if you want to purchase anything, if you want to purchase any new device, then you need to follow all hundreds of process for the cost approval, budget approval, and everything. But in cloud, you just go to the costing, just provide a costing to management, they can see, and just they will approve it. So it's a 1 hour task. In normal data center, it should be a 1 day, 2 day task. So that's terms of agility, we can say. Innovation type, like suppose if you are working on some of the project, or if you are an R&D department of your company, and if you need some kind of devices for the R&D, So for that, in traditional way or traditional scenario, you can demand those devices, you can demand those machines, then you will get all those licenses of the softwares and everything, and it will take some time of 1 month. But in cloud, you can just go to decoupled environment, decoupled systems, you can just connect them and you can start your work. So innovation is the easiest part that you can offer any device, anything on your cloud, and then you can just go for that billing. So this is the difference in your cloud computing. Okay. And now in between the cloud computing and the traditional data center computing. So what are the types of cloud computing? Now, if you can see the screen, here is a public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud. So public cloud means connected to the internet directly. So anyone can access it with their credential. That is called as the public cloud. Private cloud, it's site-to-site data center connectivity, or you can say it's connected to one of the data center of your Microsoft and your on-premise data center, and we are just putting a tunneling over there. So that is called as a private cloud. Okay, so it can be your site-to-site, or it can be your point-to-site. So it's a private cloud data center. What is hybrid cloud? Hybrid cloud is a combination of your private and public cloud. So in which both technologies can work together. So let's suppose some of the technologies are on your on-premise, but those are connected to your off-premise. So those things we can connect in terms of hybrid cloud. That is called as a hybrid cloud environment. So it's related to your business tier or any requirement. So it will provide the flexibility and more deployment options. Now, what are the types of cloud computing as we saw? So you can see these are the examples. What is IaaS? It's infrastructure as storage. So storage, network, anything could be on your IaaS level. PaaS level, you can see OS and application stack server over there. So that should be on your PaaS level. And SaaS, that is your end users. So at end user, you can see package application, OS, application stack. That should be on your end user. So they just need to log into that application, and it will be taken care by our PaaS and IaaS solutions. So that is called as a cloud service model, right? These are some examples. So you can see servers and storage, networking and firewalls, and data center physical facility building. So these all called as a IaaS. Development tools, databases, and operating system called as a PaaS, platform as service. And what is software as service? All of these components get together called as a software as service, right? So software as service is the best example is nowadays as Office 365. That is your software as service application. What is platform as service application? So this is the database. You can say VM, then after that you can say networking. So that is called as your platform as service. And infrastructure as service, that is also called as a single VM, single storage account, or networking details and everything. That is called as your infrastructure as service. So these all information is together. Okay. Now, again, you can see types of cloud services. So you can see cloud, PaaS, or what is the best example of PaaS services are Google App Engine, Cloud Foundry Engine, Engineer, etc. These are the PaaS services, right? So infrastructure as services is means what? It's IaaS as Amazon EC2, Rackspace, Google Compute. So these are the examples. And now, if you can see software service, that is as Salesforce, Google Docs, Office 365, Basecamp. All these are the software as service cloud. So these are the some examples of your cloud services, types of cloud services. Here is the diagram that you can see what all services can provide by the Microsoft to their customers on the cloud. So you can see Power BI, Microsoft Project, Online, SharePoint, Office 365, SQL Server, everything. And now this is the learning path for our Microsoft administration part. You can say it's a AZ-103 part. So from here, we can begin our actual journey and how we can start with our course. So you can see here is the content. So first of all, you can we'll see in our course, that is how we can get the subscription and how we can provision the resources, then how we can provision the storage solutions, how we can provide the virtual machines, how we can provision networks resources, what is the identity management, and all these things we can cover with this learning path, right? So this is the introductory video for our course, and what about the cloud and what exactly the cloud computing. Now from next onwards, we'll start this series and you will get all the videos one by one, right? So this is our complete course and we'll get it completed. All right. So all these things, and now thank you guys. Thanks for watching this video. Do like and subscribe. And again, thanks for watching this video on 3RI Technologies. Thank you so much.